we know that we're co-creating our experience of the world and of reality all the time. You need to begin by dreaming the entire world into being. So I'd like to invite you to join me on a journey to dream the world into being. In dreaming the world into being, we know that we're co-creating our experience of the world and of reality all the time. And in the West, we believe that we know that we can co-create reality. And we use visualization, we use intentionality to create a better outcome for ourselves and our families. But for the shaman, it doesn't work that way. The mechanism is very similar, but the order is different. You need to begin by dreaming the entire world into being. And then all of nature, the oceans and the air and the sky and all of nature. And then the nature around you, the rivers and the canyons and the rainforest. And then your valley, and then your village, and then your neighborhood, your family, and eventually you. Whereas in the West, we believe that I have to look out after me first, and I'm going to dream a better car and a nicer looking spouse and a better job, and then it doesn't work. Because co-creating with spirit has to do with beginning with the totality. One of the great anthropologists, Claude Lévi-Strauss, said that for the Westerner, for us to understand the workings of the universe, we have to first understand the workings of a blade of grass, of how photosynthesis turns light into life, of how the roots bring minerals from the earth and travels up. And then maybe we can understand the cosmos. But for the Aboriginal person, for the native person, the shaman, before you can understand the workings of a blade of grass, you have to understand the workings of the universe. It's the other direction. Before we can dream better health, better future into being for each one of us personally, we have to dream it for the entire world, for all living creatures, for all beings, for the trees and for the deer and for the elk and the insects and the whales, including us. So I invite you to dream big. Open your dreams. Dream a new world into being. Now at this time that the old dream has exhausted itself. So I'd like to invite you to join me on a journey to dream the world into being. And I'd like you to inhale to a count of 3 and exhale to a count of 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale to 3, 1, 2, 3. Exhale to 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale to 3, 1, 2, 3. Exhale to 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhaling to 3, 1, 2, 3. Exhaling to 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now I'd like you to imagine that you're on a mountaintop, your favorite mountaintop. It's peaceful, serene. You feel the rays of the sun on you. And you look around and you see all the other peaks around you. And there on your mountaintop, I'd like you to call on the spirit of the eagle, to call on the great eagle, Mother, sister, eagle, I call on you. And imagine her flying high above you. And summon her, call on her. Come to me, Mother. Come and take me high above the clouds, where I may see the curvature of the earth beneath me. And see her landing near you and looking at you and inviting you with her look to come on her back. And you plant your legs firmly, each one holding onto a wing, and you hold onto the feathers in her neck as she leaps off the side of the mountain and catches the updrafts, flying higher and higher above the clouds. And you see the beautiful green earth below you, the rivers going through the mountainscapes, the blue oceans, the continents below you, and the curvature of the earth and the darkness of space. And you feel the warmth of the sun on your back. And you look up and see the stars above you. Do not be afraid. And you look down knowing that you're held by the eagle, by the great eagle. And you look at the beauty of our blue-green planet. And you ask the eagle now to take you higher, outside the atmosphere, and to lead you to the sun, closer and closer to the sun. And you feel the heat of the sun. Do not be afraid, for you are in your luminous form, your light body, your luminous body that cannot be burnt. She brings you closer and closer to the sun, to the source of all life, and then dives into the sun, into the fire. And you understand that your nature is also of light, of fire. Down into the very heart, the very center of the sun, where the hottest, purest fire of the sun burns. And you see that the eagle opens her beak and takes from the sacred fire at the very heart of the sun, this white hot fire, takes a drop of it in her beak, and you do the same with your hands. And you feel it going into your body and turning your body into its full splendor as a light being. And you catch another scoop, another handful of light, and you bring it with you as the eagle begins her journey back, leaving the atmosphere of the sun, seeing the earth at the distance, drawing closer to our home planet, nearer and nearer. And entering the atmosphere of the earth, carrying that holy fire with you, noticing that the eagle does the same. And quickly traveling around the planet, circumambulating the earth and dropping a drop of that holy fire wherever there's strife, wherever there's conflict, of the sacred fire of the sun, a single drop that can bring healing in the Middle East, where there's hunger, where there's strife, where the earth has been damaged by the clear cutting of trees, bringing healing and renewal. Dropping your sacred fire. Everywhere where there's need and in the earth. And now the eagle takes you back to your mountaintop where you started from. And you thank her. Thank you, Mother. Thank you for showing me your ways. And she reminds you that you too can spread your wings and always fly wing to wing with the Great Spirit. And she bids you farewell. And you notice that you still have the sacred fire that now burns in your heart, from the heart of the sun to your heart. And that you can share this with everyone you meet, with every creature that needs comfort, that needs healing, that needs peace. And you make your way back to your home, to your room, and to your body today. And you bring both of your hands to your heart center, sensing and feeling that holy fire that burns within it. That's the fire of the sun that feeds you, supports you, and that is always replenishing itself. It's inexhaustible, that you may share it freely. Thank you for joining me today, and share the fire. Do your fire ceremonies. Share your light freely, that we may all find a new light as a humanity that would allow us to dream into being a world where our children's children can be born into. Thank you.